Okay, now that we have our action made, I just want to make a really short clip here to show you what else you can do. If I wanted to change anything in that action, I can go and do it. Let me just open up a graphic again. Okay, here we go. All right, now I'm going to go in the non-button mode, and you'll see my action 80 by 80 sepia has all of these features on it, or all these steps. But let's say I don't want to turn it black and white. I can go here and I can delete that step, so that from now on, if I go to that button mode, it won't turn it black and white. It turned it sepia, but it didn't do the black and white. So that's good. So you can remove any of those steps that you want to change. Okay, let me open that. Okay, here we go. Another thing that you can do is, let's say when we get to the sepia, I'm going to go to non-button mode. I'm going to go to the sepia, and where is it? Here it says selection stroke. Here, this hue and saturation. Let's say, although I want all these steps to be repeated in my action, maybe I might want to change the sepia on individual graphics. So I want the action to stop on the sepia stage. I'll just click that little window right there, and then when I go to the non-button mode and I hit that, it's going to stop at the sepia mode, at which point maybe I want to make it a little bit redder or purpley. Okay, and so it'll run through the rest of it. Let me open up the next one. So it'll run through the rest of the action, but it will stop at the sepia mode, so I can change the sepia to another color. And so it'll stop at this palette, and I'll be able to make the changes, and then it'll continue. Alright, other things that you can do is, let's say we don't want to make it 80 by 80. Let's go back to the non-button mode, and let's go to the image size, and I can double click the image size, and I'm going to make it, I don't know, 160 by 180. What the heck? Okay. So now, when I close that, you'll see that it's not going to be 80 by 80. It's going to be 160 by 180. And so if I open up a new, or open up a graphic here, I made that change to the 80 by 80 sepia to be 160 by 80. And so when I go to my button mode, then I hit that, it'll do it, make it the correct size. I can change the sepia. And so, in other words, I can edit those actions as I need to just by going to the non-button mode. And to edit, you just double click that particular step, and you can save it, and notice that the recording goes off. Or if I want to delete a step altogether, I can take, for example, the stroke and take that off, so that now when I go and I open a new one, go into button mode, I still see my button. I can change the name of that as well. So if I open up a graphic and I hit that sepia, all of a sudden the recording stops where I wanted it to. And so there's a lot of extra power that can take place. Notice there's no stroke.